Hello. Of course my dog starts barking now. It's fine. Welcome back to Star Rail. I didn't stream yesterday. It was too hot. And I was responsible for the dogs downstairs, so I didn't want to get wrapped up into anything. Just making sure things are going. Yeah, things are going. Alright, cool. I started early because I want to get things done. However, I'm going to start with some pulls because I have 21 of them. Though I do only want to do... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I only want to do that when there's people here. So I'll hold off. Instead, I ascended all my characters that I've been using. So, Trailblazer, March, Herda, Serval, Himiko, and Danheng are all level 50. Their light cones, oh, they're not all level 50, but they're all ascended to be so. I did most of their traces, not all. I focused on the people that I was going to be bringing with me for this next quest line. And I got some ornaments. I don't think I went through the simulated universe. I think these are the ornaments that I got last time. So I just leveled them up. Anyway... okay, yeah, let's get this over with. I gotta talk to Herda.
It's still early. Where to now?
So, when I was grinding for things, I accidentally left that area and walked into the Master Zone, and it had a little text, not text bubble, but it had some text from this quest that I'm doing now. So I missed it, and that's fine. I'm sure it's inconsequential.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the Society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back!
There's quite a crowd today.
Of course! This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society. Madame Ronmei doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the Society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmei likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seemed to tickle her fancy.
Is Ronmei a great person?
Well, that's like asking, is Herda a great person? The answer is obvious.
Is it?
Miss Ronmei is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life helix system. Ronmei is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herda's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh? See if you can find her.
But where is she right now?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the Master Control Zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Sure. Okay. Text messages. Who added me to this group chat? Do I know you? Technically, I should know these people. I should have been in like group chats like this before, but I haven't been checking my text messages. It's all out of order. It's fine. Word? Is there ever a genius who's normal? No, that's what makes them geniuses. What kind of genius would want to be normal anyway? Okay, so the railway platform is in the supply zone. Yes.
There's someone next to the railway platform. Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
Oh no, putting your fingers
This
to
is a
my
work
neck is
habit of
not
mine.
startling me at all.
Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
A little warning next time.
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
Disregarding that comment, there's a bit of cake at the corner of your mouth.
Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
No, I'm good, thanks.
You don't like it? I worked very hard on it. You should at least have a try. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too.
Fine, I guess.
So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Something about nurturing life forms?
No.
What?
My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on? What am I talking about?
I see. What a cute hobby. But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not, you'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through.
And this is why I don't like you.
Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What did you feed me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
That line delivery is great.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe.
That's... okay.
Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Just like in the no man's land I've entered to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult. But it was touching and enthralling as well. My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
Oh, those interactions that I haven't had with you? Okay.
I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me.
Okay.
Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
I'm still upset.
Then I'll grant you even greater rewards. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station. I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
I don't think I'll get a straight answer out of you anyway, so okay, I'll do it.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The researchers in the Department of Ecology should know about this, and provide you with suitable advice.
Okay.
It's still early. Where to now?
Wait, are there stairs over here? Yes, there are. Excuse me.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results? Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me?
Huh?
I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
I didn't even ask.
I'm not hiding anything at all. You're the sneaky one. What do you want? I won't talk to you if you don't tell me why you're here.
Will you give me the chance? I heard there's some problems on the space station.
Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a mess. Everyone's already swamped as it is. And now out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
Okay, storage zone. Over here, okay. No, you don't see me.
There are so many people. This seems to be the place.
There's a chest. Where's the chest? There's the chest.
Is that all?
Oh.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all. What's our slogan again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude and use the delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of a molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
Who is Molten Cheese Tart?
Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are expressing admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
What about Screwlum's followers?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwlum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy. Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there.
This is sounding like Cookie Run.
You need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ron May has been. If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just graffiti the space station. Why not? Yeah. Totally fine. Here we go. What's this thing?
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ron May's life cultivation formula. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it? Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick up the ingredients.
Let's start with the confidence that came out of nowhere.
We need to add some other good stuff in. But don't go overboard.
EQ? Emotional? Yeah.
And now we mix them together. Wait! It says on the recipe, Ron May makes different expressions when nurturing life.
Yikes. Frowns.
Take a look at what you just cultivated.
That's a trotter. Can I do it again? Okay. You.
Ron May likes to listen to the space station radio during her research. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
No, I wouldn't know, but I'm sure whichever one I say is not going to be the one that comes out of my mouth.
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
I heard Madame Ron May is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are?
I don't know.
Fine. What a headache.
Do I just continue piling hearts on?
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. Researchers here have heard so much about her for so long. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame hurt to do? Absolutely nothing.
Took over everything?
Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. She's leaving her research notes all over the floor. The end result? Everyone's obsessed with getting their hands on them.
Yikes. No? Okay. Wait. But this is... okay. Okay. More hearts. Got it. Oh. 8 can exist at a time? Okay, those don't appear. What if I do a blue one? I don't know. I'm not sincere enough. I'm sure there's other places that I should be going. Oh. Never mind. What are you?
So this is the little life form Ron May made?
am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Are you Sampo in disguise? Because you sound like him. Let's activate the synesthesia beacon.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses!
What? Immediately deactivate the specific synesthesia beacon.
That was way too risky.
Oh, Molten Cheese Tart says Madame Ronme has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten Cheese Tart says, does Madame Ronme recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tart says, Madame Ronme still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten Cheese Tart. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ronme. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
Gray bean paste? Sure, I'll follow Molten Cheese Tart. Whatever.
Good! You have great taste! You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic. They both hope to receive Madame Ronme's recognition and have been working so hard.
I feel like if I ask this, because it has Ronme's name in it, it'll just turn out to be something different, so... Do you like the taste of Molten Cheese Tart?
Of course. It's not like we have any followers of gray bean paste here.
Isn't that a little...
All the ones who came here to stir up trouble have been converted by us. They went from refusing Molten Cheese Tart to loving it.
Okay.
This is called conceptual annexation of taste. It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ronme acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
What kind of love, though?
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love? Definitely not. I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Can I talk to Cheese Tart alone?
That depends if the Honorable Tart agrees to it. Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has agreed.
Thank goodness. That is a picture of a toilet. You want me to throw the little creatures? Sorry, little monsters, as you call them, in there? Are you serious? It's extremely safe. Okay. Whatever you say. First a quick fight.
Turn it up! Time to twirl!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl! My turn!
Let's rock!
Okay, cool.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well... You don't fit. Why are you stirring up trouble in the space station? Okay. Only being passionate can you earn Runmay's approval. Resentful for being an unqualified life form. Eager to achieve great things. Fully embrace its own philosophy and is inviting you to join in. Okay. Let's kindly, tenderly activate the teleporter. Where is she? Master control zone? Oh, in Herta's office. Okay.
You're here. Herta called Skrullum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
Should I really be in a meeting with geniuses? Why me?
I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters, even though she probably wouldn't care anyway.
Oh, not a meeting between the geniuses, just between you and me. Okay.
Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
No, I think I was right the first
Help
time.
me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
Hi, Ron May. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
I have never seen you before.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since three geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have the chance to be involved in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a fifth partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a fifth genius. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer? No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chengdu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course! You brought him in after all. It's up to you.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
Oh, this fragment of Ronmei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
No.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ronmei?
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
What?
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
What records?
Come along. I'll see you out.
Why was I brought in
I was
here?
overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while. I see that you've recovered the life form in the Master Control Zone. Thank you. Well done.
I didn't end up saying anything.
I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There are some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public, and now my headache is stored there.
So, Herta gave you permission to use this place?
She gave me permission and said no more.
Okay.
I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember, there is a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. That's where my headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
Okay.
What would a sealed zone look like?
We're gonna find out. Talk about space station horror.
Buzz.
What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz. Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
What is this zone for?
Class 1, clearance zone. Buzz. Many esteemed guests. Buzz. May include dangerous persons. Storage for Madam Herta's dangerous curios. Buzz. Madam Ron May's cultivated life forms. Buzz. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help?
A map would be nice.
Basement 1, transit hub. Buzz. Basement 2, shuttle. Incubator. Dangerous curio storage. Buzz. Corridor. Danger. Buzz. Welcome. Visitor. What do you need? Buzz.
The incubator's on the second... Okay, whatever. Where would I find the incubator?
Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open.
Okay.
Assessment. Seeking directions. Buzz. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path. Buzz.
Okay. Ooh, a chest. Wow. The blue. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the first time I ever came down to this place, there were so many graphical glitches. Like, there was no floor here. It freaked me out. I had to play with no floor. Luckily, that's not happening today.
For the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts.
She lost a face flame?
The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
It sounds like a creature in distress. That's what it sounds like. What?
This is the headache Ranmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
Oh, this is gray bean paste. Are you hiding in the desert? It's connected with its shell. Why are you distressed? Alright, let's activate the synesthesia beacon. Synesthesia? I don't know. I said it right once, I don't remember.
Not one of Rame's recognized works. Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
The voice acting is phenomenal. You're a genius in your own way. Sorry.
Why am I a failure? What's that noise?
Yeah, what is that noise?
Follow me. It'll be okay. I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
This creature is unreal. It sensed my fear and started humming a song for me. I see that. There's a disturbance in the force. I can't even make references. Oh, giant bugs. If you don't like giant bugs, don't like.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Rules
I need to do this.
are made to be broken.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Let's do that real fast.
This song's for you. Keep up!
What are you looking at? Time to twirl! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
These things are annoying.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl! My turn!
I'm taking care of them pretty easily though, so that's good. I'm gonna have a tough time at the very
Reach
end.
the end of the story in your own way.
There's more of them.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
Oh wait, no, up here.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Oh, it's just a chest, okay. These poor creatures.
You are here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
That's molten cheese tart.
Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-May be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
I guess we'll never know. Why are you right outside the door?
This song's for you. Keep up!
What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Let's open this up. Oh no, that's just the chest over there.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit.
The little green paste.
Did something just open?
Oh, it's oh, they're in the tubes. Okay.
Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID. Buzz. Permissions granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2. Inorganic lifeform companionship chat service.
What is this inorganic lifeform companionship chat service?
This function has been damaged. Buzz.
Okay, never mind. Let's check the historical incubation records.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure emanators on other paths? Of course there would be. Hazy-Ron. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before seen. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? Most likely not. Therefore, before they realize what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted. Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance.
I'm curious. Let's check the visitor records.
Madame Ron May. Buzz. Alien species. Buzz. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Let's open that incubator entrance.
Permission granted. Buzz.
That sound's coming from above.
Yeah, let's get going. I see it.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Time for the main event.
Keep up! Time to twirl!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
The only thing is my speed is worse than theirs.
Turn it up! Time to twirl!
That's what's getting me.
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story.
Rude.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! Keep up! What are you looking at? Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Keep at it.
Back up we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I have 2 10 poles just sitting here. Earlier when no one was here, I was like, I gotta wait for people to be here. How about I do that real quick? Just real quick. Real fast. Oh, that's a 5-star. It's his light cone. You kinda had it right. Too bad I don't really have any one of the nihility that I've been building. But when I get well, I'll have his light cone. One more. That's a regular one. Okay. Just another light cone. Wait, what even pity was that? Hold on. I was at 50.
Huh? There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
Okay.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking. Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
These are all very good questions. You know what I'm looking for?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament? If a question is of no help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us.
Actually, I'm under the philosophy that there are no stupid questions.
Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are. And I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede. But should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes.
Let's hope I don't fail.
That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
Thank you for telling me that.
I can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
And he's gone. Okay. Every question is worth asking, even if the answer is supposedly obvious. It shows a willingness to learn. I did. I sighed a lot.
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Problem? I don't think that's supposed to be broken. Yeah, I don't think so. Where's the creation? Why would you touch it?
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
This could go bad. I'm just saying that now. Maybe not.
You must be honored to meet me. You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's just make
With
sure
me out
that
here, how can we lose?
Herder doesn't die.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Let's make it quick.
This song's just for you. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Time to twirl! My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present! Try that again! You're annoying!
Let's go.
Time to twirl! looking at? Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl! With me out here, how can we lose? You can't run!
Rules are made to be broken!
Try that again! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You'll destroy the space station!
Not again.
Pretty good crowd today.
Eat those guys.
You must be honored to meet me. Time to twirl! You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's make it quick. How about this?
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Okay. Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been.
Can't run! Try that again!
This song's just for you.
Let's rock! You're annoying! What are you looking at? Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours!
Where's that diamond
My
cat saved? I
turn.
don't know if that's ever, like...
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's
Let's
almost
go.
down. Ooh, it's frozen.
Batter up!
You must be honored to meet me.
56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ron May.
Yeah. Need to get some answers out of Ron May. You staring out the blue again? You owe me answers.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the emanator.
It died on its own.
Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step, just as I had predicted.
Okay, whatever. Are you going to keep researching?
Indeed. This is how I keep the distractions at bay. I have to admit that research once made me obsessive. That wasn't a good period in my life. Though now I navigate it much more smoothly. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. And they are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice. Do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke.
What? Memory dissipate? What do you mean?
Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station, but you will no longer remember their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection. That way, the connection between life forms will be erased. Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies. All will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing.
No. Out of spite, I won't forget you.
I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Yu Qingtu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
Come back and visit your creations.
I promise I will, Mr. Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers.
No, thank you.
Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
Great. Wonderful. Hey, Asta.
It's still early. Where to now?
Asta. Wait, where the heck? Okay. Asta's not here.
Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Okay. Oh, no, it's not. Okay.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up. Dazed. He may need a few pointers. Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal.
There was no surveillance?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range. She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
Probably running errands for Herta? No. I mean, that specific puppet? Yeah, probably running errands. 'Cause there's a lot
Don't
of
play the
puppets.
fool. Think.
What?
I think I was.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
Oh, and...
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember.
I couldn't make that noise if I tried. I didn't
If
even
only
try.
there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that?
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
It's all taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you to connect straight to the intranet.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm just a peddler doing a little business on the side. Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
These two aren't making any sense. This is so weird.
Yeah, that made no sense.
This is what I recall before I met Herta, but I can't remember some of the details. Let me try to remember the conversation with Asta.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
Here's one of them.
Those despicable villains are distorting the truth online. Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx?
A jinx?
Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Wubbaboos. That doesn't sound right.
Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to curios. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomenon. I haven't seen him all day.
So not only do I have to find a curio, I have to find a person too.
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. And was that...
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
All right. Just cut the pleasantries and tell me how it's going.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though, I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
I have faith in your abilities, so how about my offer? Why not come with me after this is done?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Sure thing. Anyway, keep your eyes peeled. I'll be bringing you something big soon.
It's happening again. The words in my memory are all jumbled up.
Hate when that happens.
Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
What are you people up to?
We're walking the dog.
What dog?
We're having a walk.
Sure. Can you get your story straight first?
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
I'm looking for Adler.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. We're looking for him, too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
Aren't you supposed to be walking the dog?
Yes. Well, Peppy isn't here, you see. Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Can you leave the talking to me next time?
Is there a problem?
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
This way.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
You must be honored to meet me. Huh? Time to twirl. My turn. You couldn't have done it without me.
Oh no. Watch out, kid.
Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go!
You're ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's rock! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Tough luck running into me! Try that again! Time to twirl! My turn! You can't run! Turn it up! Tough luck running into me!
Peppy! Are you okay?
Peppy. Anyway, are you the one who knows the most about curios?
That's me. What's up? He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
About... I don't know.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
So, which curio do you want to know about?
One that has no body but is alive.
That's all you got? Too abstract.
That's all Herta gave me. That's all Herta said.
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of Ecology head?
That's who told me to come to you. She said it might be a wubbaboo.
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right, either.
I heard something like that also exists in the... blank.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh.
Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom?
Man.
Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name.
True. I should go there
My
first.
memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. How's it going? Did you find the information you're after?
I haven't made any progress yet.
I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding.
You seem a little anxious.
Anxious? Me? Is it that obvious? After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again.
Researchers' disappearances?
Yes. 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances.
Do you need my help?
That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The only thing I remember is that they're from the Department of Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from... Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Hey, what brings you here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful.
It's all taken care
I'm
of.
just gonna
Here's me,
speed through
count your
this.
ass. So, you small scale.
Again?
Here too. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
Just bouncing back and forth between memory bubbles.
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. How's someone like me supposed to make out the small print? I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight is failing. Do you think you can...
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Sorry, if I can interrupt.
Oh, Another smart-looking youngster. Wonderful. It's about time we had some new recruits.
No.
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body but is alive. Isn't the Department of Ecology full of curio experts? That's got nothing to do with the Department of Insight. However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business trip said that the Cienjo Alliance has life forms like that. Don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately. It's risky taking sides.
The Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too. Now, the Cienjo species Emily mentioned seems to be what
Have you asked the Department of Ecology head? Huh. She's not...
Huh? What did I say?
Cienjo Alliance. Here we go.
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
I heard something like that also exists in the Cienjo Alliance.
Ah, that's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form. Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis. But it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Okay.
I figured you'd come to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Is it about...
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember that Arlen said more. It's related to the thing I forgot.
The researchers' disappearances?
I'm sorry. How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure?
Have you found anything?
I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred. That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this. The words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth.
Okay.
I need to go over it from the start. Starting with the conversation I had with Herta.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
An energy life form?
That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
That's it.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
Asta? Since she's right there?
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But as it stands, not a single soul can corroborate his story.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies, it's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If he is truly innocent, he can clear his name with answers. Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
Okay. Yeah, this is like Ace Attorney gameplay almost. Okay. What is my evidence? It has to do with the Genius Society. Yeah, okay. I don't have like life points or anything. You're just gonna see me struggle. It's fine. I'm so glad that I didn't do this yesterday. My brain was melted. It was way too hot.
I remember now.
No, that's not the right
That's
answer.
enough pretending. Please be quiet. Based on your story, you met with her and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Okay.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and...
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Conjecture. Asta chose to stay silent.
Then you said, however. So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful...
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management, ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion, and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone. Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point I'm making.
No.
Correction. There may be a correlation.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that, but then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen mentioned that each victim disappeared due to spontaneous combustion.
Huh. But there are no signs of a fire anywhere in the space station.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance. This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
Okay, that one.
If these two
than I
incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
Oh boy, here's another video.
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Okay.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on you. The Legion's impact remains, and the Annihilation Gang is already paying a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
Japella Brotherhood? I've heard that name somewhere.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that, that video will soon circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Just me?
You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
No.
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Sure. Yeah, okay. Well, no, that's Trotter. Well, there goes that Trotter. Okay.
It's still early. Where to now?
Arlen. Not Peppy. Hi, Peppy. No, leave it alone. We're here for Arlen.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Okay.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence? We need to investigate this.
Dan Heng! Contacting Dan Heng. Ever reliable. Okay. Oh.
That jerk! Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
What did Adler do to you?
Adler, he disappeared. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
We'll get him back.
Who said I want him back?
Okay.
But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Your countenance suggests tragedy.
Well...
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
Ooh, Dan Heng. He got back to me. So fast. Well, reliable. Okay. You're not getting away from me this time.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. Time to twirl.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Time to twirl.
Okay.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand.
Nope, wrong answer.
Tenuous connection. First, the next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
The link between the 3 is...
First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed, and I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
Distasteful discussion?
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means. The next angle is what the victim last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. You probably already know about this. The fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property
I should have done this last.
is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Herta's been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. This booklet
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Serkal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble.
Didn't Ron May, like, misplace that?
However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity.
What?
The phase flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Serkal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of the kindling of this unique flame.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process.
Okay, yeah, she did lose it.
If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy life forms. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Call's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear. They were moved. We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Well, I think we're out of time.
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
What do we do now?
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Mr. Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
Ooh,
For the theater of the mediocre.
I'm stalling.
The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
What?
See? It's still in the space station. Like Screwlum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Alright.
The fire is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Well.
Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Okay, my hurt is stronger than I thought. That's fine. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Okay. Oh, there's plenty more opportunities. Oops, wrong one. Let's get rid of that guy.
Are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
I'm asking questions. Never stop thinking.
Time to twirl!
Fail. Get out.
Kill him with words, knowledge, or chalk.
Let's test your knowledge.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
In here? Yes.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Wild goose chase.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
poor, that poor snack. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I think it's supposed to be on top of it. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Where is it? Where am I going? Oh, this way. What? Do I have to go around? Okay. I got distracted by the snack. Wait, no, this is where I was. Oh, there's one open over here. Okay. Oh. I get it now.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
I can ignore that one.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now, but next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
The small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Well, that is a smorgasbord of enemies.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not. Shall we? Never stop thinking. Fail. Get out. SAS Perkibi. Knowledge is the measure of all things. It reveals truth and falsehood. Zero points.
Time to twirl!
Fail.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Just a scratch. Let's go.
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
What? I'm in the middle of a fight.
Merciful medicus.
A test.
Honored to meet me.
Shoot, okay.
Time to twirl! Tough luck running into me! Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
My turn. Here.
Let's make it quick.
Your answers? A test. SAS per Kippy. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
What a way to end the fight.
Good work. You did very well.
Thank you. How's Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
How did you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
Is it over?
Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much?
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, sir. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself. I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screw'em. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic, a third party saved them.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screw'em. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor. but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Scrulum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Hello, treasure chest.
Looks good.
Okay. It's a little too late for me to get into the next set of quests. What to do? First of all, let's do another tenfold. Because why not? Oh, thank goodness I have an imaginary character now. Before stream, I was like, I need an imaginary character, and I was looking at the 4 stars, and the only 4-star imaginary character is Yukong. And she's Harmony. She's not, she's a support. It's fine. I just need her for the weakness break.
In the obscure prophecy of Dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Okay. She's important. Later. Let me go collect my rewards from Pom Pom, actually.
Huh? You're back? It's natural for the conductor to feel relieved when their passengers return safely.
Wow, I have not collected a lot of these. Oh, that's where that is. Okay. Finally got that last Eidolon. I always say Eidolon. I blame Aura Kingdom. No, actually, I blame the people who I played that game with for teaching me how to say it wrong. But I actually don't know which way is the right way. Oh, it's
Choice
not the
isn't
last
as
one.
elusive as it seems.
Okay. I don't have any visitors in this part of the train. Sad. What to do? I could go looking around. Collecting all the chests and whatnot. Let me go here, actually.
It's still early. Where to now?
Wait, I can check that in my inventory. Not that. It's these. I get these from treasure chests and missions. See if I can't knock out some of the missions. Peppy, please. Oh, you know what I can do now? Sorry, sorry, Arlen. Shoot. I've gotten myself into a mess. What I can do is I can start. I can do this. I can nurture those little creatures. The critters. The snacks, as I've called them before. Oh, speaking of this place, though, there was a... look at them. They're all over the place, but there's some enemies down here that I need to get rid of. Instead of Serval, I should bring Himiko.
Make sure to keep yourself safe. Burn away!
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Honored to meet me. Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
I have something for you.
Time to twirl!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl!
Time for an overhaul.
What are you looking at? My turn!
Let's go.
Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Ooh, not good.
I have something for you.
Honored this! Barely felt it!
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
These battles
and
can
I'm
go
no
on
exception.
forever if you don't time them right.
You're annoying!
Okay.
What are you looking at? Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
March was literally gonna go down at the start of her turn. So, oof. Dodge
Is
that.
that all?
And I'll help a robot. A life form oven. It was innocent coconut something. Yeah. Let's go find it. Ran off. Where are you? I love these critters. Right? Oh, what are you doing here? But, Well, now it's a trash can. Not like a trash can, but it looks like one. Did you really just eat a piece of trash? Let's bring you back. Trash cake. What the heck? Goodness me. I think I'm actually gonna do some of the simulated universe. What am I doing? Because I realized that I need to get some of the ornaments from the next worlds, but I don't want to start those worlds without like 45. Okay, I'll try it. Without streaming. And this will probably be the last thing I do before ending stream.
I've no interest in conflict.
Just let it play on its own. It goes faster that way.
Time to twirl!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
The abundance. Oh. Oh boy, okay,
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Herta to be this strong already? She's basically one-shotting things. Let's do that. I want the follow-up attacks to be better.
This will strengthen our position.
Upgrade configured. Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Hey! Time to twirl!
There we go. If only I had done the elation path. Oh well.
That enemy certainly isn't friendly.
Upgrade configured. Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl!
Move carefully.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Hey! Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
You're annoying!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Why not? Nice. Okay. Good to have. Why is there an occurrence here? In a combat domain. Oh, yeah, sure.
Try that again! Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Hit! Time to twirl!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl!
Just a scratch.
This big diamond! It's all yours! Here! Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl! You can't run! Time to twirl!
Just a scratch.
Try that again! I won't break! You can't run! Hey! I won't break!
I swear, this trotter killed that Hun? It did? There was, I couldn't do anything about that.
made to be broken.
Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl! Cute! Try that again.
Okay.
Watch this awesome move! Time to twirl! This big diamond, it's all yours! Time to twirl!
We need a strategy.
Oh boy.
Upgrade configured.
The redemption.
Rules are made to be broken.
Hold your breath.
They sent you. Do you know who I am? This big diamond, it's all yours. Time to twirl. My turn. Here.
Prayers won't help you. Retribution.
That's fine.
I can't run.
Can't use my skills? Whatever.
Let's go.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh dear. Cute. Time to twirl. Tough luck running into me. Here.
The redemption.
I won't break. You can't run. Do you know who I am? This big diamond, it's all yours.
Let's make it quick.
Try that again.
Execute the
You're annoying.
Oops.
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Cute. What are you looking at? Honored to meet me. My turn.
Just a scratch.
I can't run. Do you know who I? This big diamond, it's all yours.
Let's go.
There we go. Let's revive Don Hung.
Rules are made to be broken. To
late to repent.
What are you looking at? Time to twirl! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
We need a strategy.
This will strengthen our...
Upgrade configured.
Keep at it. Curious.
Ready? How does that feel?
Oh, that's not
Honored to meet me. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all
took
yours!
control of them.
Tough luck
I
running into
attacked
me!
her to twice.
Here!
Because it's a blessing that I have. That's unfortunate.
Time to twirl! My turn!
Okay.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Zoning out.
I try that again!
Not so fast.
You can't run!
She's got 3 faces.
What are you looking at?
Fighting is meaningless.
It's a tough fight.
Something for everybody.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Ready?
Just a scratch.
Honored to meet me.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Tough luck running into me!
Who will it be?
Zoning out.
Both of them are bad choice.
Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all yours!
I've no interest in conflict.
My turn! Here! Tough luck running into me!
Too late to repent. Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl!
Not so fast.
Try that again! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Get it in time.
Something for everybody.
Can't run!
Let's go. Let's make it quick.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Don't be scared.
Oh no, it ran out. I didn't even realize.
My turn! Here!
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, it's because, okay, March can get rid of that? I didn't realize March could get rid of her mark.
Does that sting?
Scratch. Try that
Oh
again.
no, Dun Hung.
Guess.
Tough luck running into me. Honored to meet me. Do you know who I... This big diamond! It's all
I can still do this. She's on her last
Let's go.
bar of health.
Rules are made to be broken.
Zone me out. I can help.
Oh, there goes Herta.
Try that again. Gotta try hard stuff. Watch this awesome move. My turn.
Get that off you.
Here. Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Something for everybody.
Oops. It'll take more than that.
Let's make it quick.
Rules are made to be broken.
This is down to the wire.
Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard stuff. Watch this awesome move.
Let's go.
I think Trailblazer's going down.
Who will
Oh,
think?
Just a scratch.
not yet.
My turn. Here.
Zone me out. I can help. How do you like that?
Try that again. Tough luck running into me. Phew.
Let's make it quick.
My turn. Here. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Her DOT is killing me.
Don't be scared. Something for everybody.
Can't run.
Watch your feet.
It'll take more than that. Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, I did it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That they were in the red. I guess I just had a good combination of blessings. Okay, well I did say that that was the last thing I was gonna do before I ended stream. Let me check out which ornaments. I need these. But it's level 50. I don't want to do it. Okay. Well. Thank you for joining me. I will be playing this more this week. Much more. I will see you next time. I thought that maybe I could get through the one in Bellabog. Hindsight, that wasn't gonna work. But that'll be next time. So, until next time, bye for now.